Hi guys, so I tried recording this at my babbling once, and then I realized that I turned off audio in Fraps because I was trying to do the whole mashup thing that I tried in my last tanking video, so yeah, I get to do it again. I just wanted to kind of give an update on what I've been doing, which kind of hasn't been a whole ton in game. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going now. Deep hole, that's where I want to go. I am taking summer classes. My goal is to try and graduate eventually. I've been in college way too long. So I'm taking geometry and discrete mathematics this summer. So I'm pretty much spending all of my daytime on campus, and their computers are shit. There's no way I could ever run WoW on any of them. Heck, it takes me 10-15 minutes just to get logged into them, and I really wish that I were exaggerating, but it's probably pretty damn close. Um, so I'm not really having a lot of time to record. I'm hoping that I'll be able to set aside some time on Friday to get, at the very least, the next part of the Learn to Tank series out, which is about the priority system for bears, and then hopefully also the part after that, which will be cooldowns, I think. Cooldowns and other special abilities. So hopefully I can get those out pretty soon. Um, I am currently just preparing for what is supposed to be the patch tomorrow. I am setting myself up collecting. I've got myself set up with mastery and prismatic elixirs. I've got flasks on me. I've got a ton of them sitting on an alt in storage. Same thing with my potions of the Tolvir. I've got gems as well as gems that I'm selling. I'm gathering up enchants. I'm very much of the opinion that you should have the things ready and prepared. You know, when you get an item, you should be able to get yourself up and running as quickly as possible. So that's what I'm doing. So I've went and got the Earthen Ring Helm enchant and went to Romkahen and then realized that, oh, that one's agility haste. That's crap. I don't want that one. For now, I haven't fully decided. I don't know how hard the bosses are going to hit when we first go in, so I'm actually going to pick up the Stamina Dodge enchant as well as one of the Agility Mastery enchants, and that way, whichever I feel I need to put on my gear, I already have it. For those of you that have been sending me comments and such, I really appreciate it. I've been getting a good bit of feedback from my Learn to Tank videos, which makes me happy. A lot of people seem to be making good use of them, so I'm glad to be offering them, and I'm glad that folks are finding them pretty good. I've gotten a couple of comments from people about, oh my god, you're a girl. Grow up, for fuck's sake. Seriously. But all in all, right. It's been a pretty good experience. For those of you that watched my the video, what was it? The video where I hit Exalted with my guild and complained about our tabard. This is our new tabard. You kind of can't. Oh, there we go. I was QQing about the tabard. Now our tabard is QQing. A lot of people are actually kind of blaming me for this because I put my complaint on YouTube, but oh well. I think it's kind of ironic considering our guild name, which is Last Hope, so, you know, I think it's funny. I'm not a big fan of pink, but whatever. And I'm wearing this because I used it in order to get back to Stormwind from Oldham, because my hearth was down. So, yeah, I've been stocking up on all of my materials. I've got my best in slot list planned out. I know exactly which bosses I want things off of. I've been doing research on the bosses. You know, most of my time lately when I'm not dealing with school has been preparing for raid. As you can see, I've got all of my enchants ready to go. I've got exactly the number of gems I'm going to need for my gear ready to go. I've got stuff set up and ready for some post-patch speculation. So, or pre-patch speculation, so we'll see just how that goes exactly. I'm not usually big on the speculation, but I'm trying some pretty safe bets at the very least. If I don't make a lot of profit off of them. I should be able to break even, which is fine. For those that have watched my shuffling video, there was actually a comment in part 2 from a viewer who actually had a macro for disenchanting the jewel crafting jewelry without having to click on every single one. So props to them. I'll make sure to get your name and give you like lots of less than threes and stuff in the overlay of these videos. But it's really awesome. I'm using it. It works great. If you don't want to take apart the blue necklaces because you're keeping them to auction, you can either remove them from the macro or just mail them to whatever bank alt you're doing your banking on and selling them on ahead of time. Let's see. Well, considering I'm kind of stressed for time, I actually skipped my second class today, which is why I'm able to do this. And with raids, of course, probably picking up soon. Hopefully I can get some more videos out, as I said. Other things that I'm kind of hoping to do, if I can manage some time, probably during the short period between when summer classes end and fall classes begin, is I have a ton of games. I mean a metric ass ton. I've got them all over the place, and I've only beaten maybe like 5% of them. I guess I've got ADD. I don't know. WoW's like the only game that I've ever been able to pay attention to for any length of time. So I've been thinking about sitting down, getting them all in either chronological, as far as like either when I bought them or when they were released, or alphabetical, and going through them and playing them. Now, I am of the opinion that watching somebody else play the game, like, I personally don't want to watch somebody level a character from level 1 to 85 in WoW. I'd rather spend the time leveling my own damn character, thank you. Boring as hell, right? But occasional, hey, this is what I've been doing, this is where I am, this is the cool stuff I've discovered, etc. Those are actually really interesting. I like hearing people's opinions on the game, and, their insight, tricks that they've found, and even when they, ask for help or assistance or ideas, if I'm like, oh, hey, here's something you should try, I like those sorts of things. So I'm hoping that maybe some of my viewer base does too. I don't know. So I'm thinking about doing some of that, which I think no matter what, I'm probably going to be starting with Assassin's Creed 1. I bought it 2 weeks ago, I guess, based on a whole lot of reviews. What is it? The 4th one is coming out relatively soon. I'm going to be honest, I haven't quite figured out the controls yet, and it's going to be even worse because I've gotten a new mouse since I last played it. And I've been told that the controls are pretty shitty overall, but that'll probably be the first one. I think 2 hours in. I don't know. Other than that, I'm also planning on recording kill videos for the guild. So I will have our normal kill videos with, pretty good music if I can find some stuff that doesn't make me want to claw out my eyeballs. Pretty much anything from Owl City. My husband loves that shit. I don't get it. I think I just emasculated him to the entire internet. Love you, honey. So I'm going to be doing those, and I'd also like to go through and give, some of the pointers that I've seen, what works for me, and might be an option for you as a tank if you're having trouble with it. And hopefully we can start getting some discussion going on different ways of handling these fights. So that's my quote-unquote plan. Yes, I said the P word, which means that it's going to be screwed up completely, but there you go. Once again, I'm not playing with sound on just because I never play with sound on. Kind of terrible. My life is very, very bland. At the very least, sometimes I turn on music, but usually it bleeds through with my husband's Owl City and other weird stuff that appears on his Pandora. Anyhow, keep dropping me comments, keep sending me suggestions. Questions, anything, you can PM me on YouTube. I think you've probably got enough context clues that you could probably stalk me on WoW. If you do, I do demand chocolate and flowers. Every girl's gotta have her standards. And other than that, I'm going to stop flying circles around Stormwind because you guys are probably sick of this. So until next time, you guys, take care.